a little shot of Laura this New Year's season that we're going through. When I was here a month ago, we talked about the beginning of Advent and how that was the beginning of the Christian year. And we talked about the idea of preparation, which is associated with Advent. So today we are on the cusp of the new year according to the secular calendar. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and Tuesday is the beginning of 2013. Aren't we all glad to say we've so far, knock on wood, made it that far? And so some churches have services on New Year's Eve, and they're called watch nights. Have you ever been to a watch night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. In the African-American tradition, sometimes the watch nights are associated with the remembrance of the Emancipation Proclamation, which freed the slaves as of January the 1st, 1863. And so, of course, this year is the 150th anniversary of that important event, and so that gives even more significance to this idea of the watch night practice. And I've seen in the newspaper that lots of the churches in the Atlanta area are going to have watch nights this year. One of them over on Valley Brook Road near where I live is going to have one. So I thought we'd think a little bit today about this idea of watch night. Now the Methodists, going way back into the 18th century, John Wesley's era, they were also people who would sometimes engage in these watch nights. And when they would do these services, they would be an opportunity for covenant renewal. Usually the services would involve prayer, singing, testimonials, reading of scriptures. I looked up watch night in Wikipedia, that online resource that tells us anything we need to know about anything. And Wikipedia said that watch nights were times for a review of the previous year, times for confession, and also times for preparation for the year that is ahead. So as I thought about that, one scripture came to mind, and that was the scripture from Matthew 25. And so I'm going to read a little bit to you. This is called the parable of the 10 girls. At that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like this. Once there were 10 girls who took their oil lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and the other 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps, but did not take any extra oil with them, while the wise ones took containers full of oils for their lamps. The bridegroom was late in coming, so the girls began to nod and fall asleep. When it was about midnight, the cry came out, "Here's the bridegroom, come and meet him." The 10 girls woke up and lit their lamps. But the foolish ones said to the wise ones, "Let us have some of your oil, because our lamps are going out." "No, indeed," the wise ones answered. "There's not enough for you and for us. Go to the store and buy yourself some." So the foolish girls left and went off to buy some oil. And while they were gone, the bridegroom arrived. The 5 girls who were ready went in with him to the wedding feast, and the door was closed. Later the other girls arrived. "Sir, sir, let us in," they cried out. But the bridegroom